right. So in your homework, we talk about writing the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line that's given through 2 points. So remembering that this is slope-intercept form, M is your slope. We find the slope by using this formula, y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. That looks scary. Let me explain this a little bit to you. When you have 2 points, you basically have x sub 1 and y sub 1, and x sub 2 and y sub 2. Now, it doesn't matter. This could be x sub 2, y sub 2, and this can be x sub 1, y sub 1. It doesn't matter which one you assign to which. What matters is that you are consistent, that it's either the 1s or the 2s, the subs. So, I typically, when I do this, I make this one, if I'm using this paper, I'm going to make 2 minus negative 2, 2 minus negative 2. In this case, I'm referring to this being x sub 2, y sub 2. You will get the slope no matter which one you pick as x sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 1, y sub 2, as long as you are consistent. So that's my y sub 2. My x sub 2 is 5 minus 0. See? 5 minus 0. So when I do this, these two, remembering your integer rules, you change this sign, that's a 4, and then that's a 5. If you don't know this rule right here, you might want to refreshen your integer rules, because I expect you to know this. This is stuff you learned years ago. And if you don't have this mastered, you need to go see a tutor, you need to practice, because these, I, as your math teacher, expect you to know how to do that math problem. 2 minus negative 2. This problem is something I expect you to know how to do, okay? I know you do it in 6th grade. I don't know if you do it in 5th, but I know 6th, 7th, and now you're in 8th grade. You should know how to do this. So, this is my M. So for this equation, already I have y equals 4/5 x. Now I need this. And this is the y-intercept. That means when x is 0, if I'm graphing, when x is 0, B, this is where it's crossing, if this is my coordinate plane, this is where it's crossing the y-axis. Okay? Now, I specifically picked problems that had all that given to you. So do you see how x is 0? When x is 0, y is negative 2. If you didn't know that, the other way you can find it is taking a point and plugging it in for x and y and finding out what b is. But since I gave you all of these, I gave you all the y-intercepts. Do you see this? So right now, I can come here and I could go y equals mx minus 4. I could come here and go y equals mx minus 3. I can come here and go y equals mx plus 4. And I could come here and go y equals mx plus 3. And now all you have to do is find the slope. So that's how I made these problems for you guys.